Where in the world?
You're live. Well, you are. I'm not. No.
Oh my Lord.
I am right now floating off the coast of Spain. Isn't that super? But let me tell you, a few days ago, I was with our headliner, Jeff Shaw, remember him? And we went to the O2 Arena here in Prague with 20,000 of my closest friends to see the band The Cure. Do you know the band The Cure? Well, and lo and behold, after just 5 songs, I learned I'm immune. So we left. Let's start the show.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. Please be quiet, except for laughing. We've been a Zoom meeting civilization for 2.5 dang years. You know the drill. Just be polite. We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our formerly quasi-quarantine world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goodie. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome comedian Rich Chassler, plus funny songs from Aaron Schlib, and a Patti melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Welcome all to the Virtual Comedy Show and happy Halloween. Now first, for all of you Cure fans, good for you. I love you, fine. My wife loves them, which is why we got the tickets. But don't ask me why she didn't go. That's a long story involving the astronomical clock in the old town square. But hey, they're just not my thing. First, I'm a get to the song kind of guy. You know, every Cure song has like a 5-minute intro that repeats the same 6 bars of meandering nonsense, like U2 threw it away and wouldn't even use it. Then some of the songs only had 1 verse. I mean, so look, you're fine. I'll keep whatever the virus is I have, and the Cure can stop, okay? Okay, sorry, let's move on. All right, also, it's Halloween weekend, everyone. Ho, ho. And I wanted to start with a couple jokes that Steve Goodie and I think he wrote, while we were in Edinburgh. And to remind you, everyone out there, go to halloween.herenow.com and download, stream, love, share our beautiful album, Vampire's Ball. Okay, now, here we go. 3 Halloween jokes. Steve, will you have some more later? I don't know. Here we go. How did the spirit know his wife wanted a divorce? She ghosted him. Stop texting. Okay. Why don't zombies eat pirates? Too salty. Okay. Last but not least, what is a zombie's favorite dessert?
Oh, I know this one.
Eye candy. My thing went away. Sorry, I like my thing. All right, remember, go get our album, Vampire's Ball, Ultimate Halloween Party, at halloween.herenow.com. Now, let's do some news, what shall we say? And I'm going to do this the whole time, so get over it. Kanye West has lost all of his deals and sponsorships after attacks against black people, Jewish people, sane people, most people. But, you know, old Ye, he says he will be replacing the almost $1 billion that companies generate for him easily once he starts selling his new and improved Yeezy brand, Aunt Jemima Goldstein's Oriental teepees. Oh yeah, those are going to sell. They're Proud Boy approved. Okay, next, NASA. NASA does such great work. NASA has formed a new team, have you seen this, to study UFOs. Yes, they will look at all the data over the years that purports to show the existence of extraterrestrials. And what they'll do, they'll put it all together, correlate it, and then next year, middle of 2023, they'll tell us their conclusions. Now, I don't know what we will find, but I'm fairly certain it won't amount to much, said new team leader Zebop Beeblefrop. Because he's an alien.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, the Phillies and the Astros are in the World Series, and I, for one, have not watched baseball since the Cubs won in 2019. Is that when that was? Or whenever. So, good luck on your strikes and your spares, and enjoy your seventh inning crotch. Scratch. Stretch. Baseball. Okay. Ooh, next up, Ted Cruz. Oh, he told the audience on The View that his wife laughed when she heard Trump calling her ugly. And he just brushed it off when Trump accused his father of being in on the plot to assassinate Kennedy. Cruz then added, "But if he goes after my kids, just wait to see how fast. This daddy bear can get his clothes off for my big cuddly Donnie." That's because he's a coward and a creep. Okay, there you go. Next. Oh, did you see this? Iranian Amu Haji has passed away at the age of 94. Amu was known as the world's dirtiest man. He was known to smoke a handful of cigarettes at a time and even smoke animal waste if he had to. Haji ate rotten porcupine roadkill and drank 5 liters of water from a dirty bucket every day. He was afraid if he used soap and water, he would get sick. He didn't have a bath for 60 years and passed away just days after he finally let the villagers take him into the bathroom for a wash. Now, doctors put the cause of death down as catastrophic irony. Okay. I think I need a shower. Oh, did you see this? Rishi Sunak is the new British Prime Minister and the first person of color to hold the position. And he's also the youngest PM in 200 years. But don't worry. He is also a super rich conservative banker, so no worries about poor people getting anything out of this. Now, Sunak also, he's a Hindu of Indian descent, and his parents are from East Africa. But don't worry, scared white people. Sunak also is against illegal immigration of any kind and promised to keep out anyone that looks like him. Unless they're rich. Okay. James Corden apologized for a rude comment he made at the server at a restaurant in New York City that got him banned from the restaurant. Never come back. He and his wife were at the restaurant, and he said his wife received the same meal 3 times they sent back, all with allergens in it that would make her very sick. After the 3rd time, he said he made a sarcastic comment, and for that he is very sorry. The staff member he attacked said, "Great, but what is he going to do about the worst trauma of me seeing him in the movie Cats?"
Oh.
Rum tub tug-a-no. Okay. Oh, Steve.
Yes.
This is the last one. Pretty quick today. Steve, this affects you. Maybe. I can't remember. It might. Maybe not anymore. I don't know. Here we go. There is a recall of CPAP machines that is keeping many sufferers up at night. The recall is for the foam shield that can break down and leave users breathing in black particles or hazardous chemicals. and the replacements aren't going to be ready for a year. Experts are saying it's less dangerous to use the malfunctioning machines than to go without. Ooh. One man, clearly angry, said, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Brad Tassell. This is the Virtual Comedy Show. Much more to come. Have fun.
Thank you, Braxel Rose. That was fantastic. Clap for Brad Tassell, everybody. Clap. I can't hear everybody clapping.
I clapped.
That's so weird.
Kevin's on mute.
It's so weird. Not everybody's on mute, but for some reason it feels mutey. Anyway, that was Brad. Oh, welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show, everybody. It is time now for the next thing that we call this thing. After he goes away, and then this thing. Kanye West, everybody's best friend. As Brad mentioned, man, is he in the news. Let's talk about him. He's having an interesting month, you will all agree.
Yes.
He wore a White Lives Matter t-shirt. He claimed that slavery was a choice. He announced that he's going to DEFCON 3 on the Jews. And that was just Tuesday. Adidas has cut ties with him. He has officially lost his billionaire status. And gosh darn it, it's Halloween. So tonight's top 10 category is top 10 disappointing Halloween treats given out at Kanye West's house.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait. Let's go. Number 10, dummy bears. Number 9, $100,000 attorney retainers. Number 8, everlasting knob stoppers. Number 7, almond joy. Sometimes you feel like canceling a nut. Number 6, Hershey's kiss your career goodbye. Number 5, Cinnadun. Number 4, M&M's, because at least M&M isn't an anti-Semitic douche. These are the top 10 disappointing Halloween treats given out at Kanye West's house. Number 3, milk Adidas. Okay. Number 2, full box set of Kanye's recorded work. AKA Feces Pieces. Also AKA Butt Fingerer. And the number 1 disappointing Halloween treat given out at Kanye West's house. Candy corn.
Oh my God.
I just don't care for the candy corn. I realize not everybody feels the way I do, but that's just the way it is. Hey, OMG, it is time for our guest. Let's bring Aaron into the spotlight. Everybody, it's Aaron Schlib.
Hi, everybody.
Local Nashville resident and home of the Nashville tour stop. You're still doing that, right?
Yes, sir. We've done almost 1,000 shows now.
Dang, we're gonna have to look that up. We're gonna do a little musical thing to introduce you, and then it'll be all you. You're gonna do a song,
buddy.
Then I've got to answer that song somehow, and then I don't know what you're gonna do, and then you'll do another song. So here we go.
It's our musical guest, gonna sing something funny, and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, it's time for our musical guest, Aaron Schlib.
Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. I'm glad to play a song. Steve, this
Yay.
is for you, buddy.
Oh boy.
It seems like every day someone somewhere ties the knot, and I get asked if I'm getting married an awful fucking lot. 'Cause I need a reason for wedding season, but if I've gotta go, there's so much I would rather do, and I'm here to let you know that if you want to see me there, I'll need a reason to care. Don't invite me to your wedding. Don't send me a save the date. Don't ask me if I want the steak or the chicken on my plate. And most of all, I'm telling y'all that I don't want to drive that far. Don't invite me to your wedding unless there's an open bar. If your ceremony's running just a little bit behind, I'd be a lot more patient with a big fat glass of wine. So pop that top or twist it off, 'cause I'm not that hard to please. So as a last resort, I'll have to hide a flask between my knees. Don't invite me to your wedding. Don't want to get fancied up. So the least that you can do is put a little liquor in my cup. Let me make it clear that I'm drinking beer while the groomsmen smoke cigars. But don't invite me to your wedding unless there's an open bar. 'Cause you can put it on my tab. The bride and groom, they can pick it up. Tequila buys my silence, 'cause I don't like them all that much. But the horny moms shoot Jaeger bombs when the hand hits 5 o'clock. And the maid of honor won't admit how bad she needs a cocktail. Don't invite me to your wedding. Don't ask me for a gift. You know that I'll be getting home in the backseat of a Lyft. 'Cause I don't need that PDA, but I could sure use a PBR. Don't invite me to your wedding unless there's an open bar. There's a 50-50 chance they'll get divorced, and that's okay, as long as we all drink together on their wedding day.
Aaron Shell! That was
Everybody,
awesome.
thank you.
Good job.
Gotta point out here, we do have this little thing, and you're gonna be making a contribution, buddy. We talked about
That's
this.
right.
I will gladly contribute to
Yeah,
this
you will.
webinar.
You're darn right you will. All right. I got a song that sort of answers that because, as you probably know, Nashville is the bachelorette party capital of the universe.
Oh,
You
yes.
can say that again.
So you're out with the girls, working up a sweat, drinking and peddling like a good bachelorette, wooing and screaming with a penis hat on. But deep down you're scared, thinking this is all wrong. You're not sure about your fiance, you're having jitters and doubts. Maybe he's not so hot, and this is how you work it out. Well, it's simple, it'll come down to 8 little words. Will he hold your hair while you hurl? Darling, well, I'll hold your hair. When you've had too much, you drank it all down, now you yak it all up. I don't know a lot, but if you be my girl, I'll hold your hair while you hurl. I'm gonna do the second verse because Aaron has been so profane. Is he the one? How can you be sure? When you had 3 too many and your world is a blur, you've been mixing tequila with Budweiser, and this here pedal tavern is a dang tilt-a-whirl. Yeah, he's got a job and a real big truck. Oh, he knows how to fish, and he knows how to clean a fish. But will he whisper those 8 little words? Darling, I'll hold your hair while you hurl. No, darling, I'll hold your hair. When you've had too much, you drank it all down, now you yak it all up. And let's see. I forgot the damn words. See, I wasn't planning to do the second verse, but then you have to do. Okay. I just stopped there.
Yeah.
That'd be anticlimactic, wouldn't it?
Very
I can't remember the rest of it. Let's hear it for me, and we'll go back to Aaron. Yay! One more from Aaron Schlib, and it doesn't have to have anything to do with that.
Sure, I can bounce right off of that. So I would say most of the people going and doing that, throwing up on Broadway, are millennials.
Yes.
You think?
This is one of the first funny songs I ever wrote, Steve. So I'm glad to get to play it for you. This is called "Millennials Are Dumb."
Well, I can't wait to hear this.
They're chill with data mining and they only talk with memes. Instagram and Twitter feeds are the only things they see. 'Cause all it takes is fame and being almost fully nude to get 80,000 people to say they like your shoes. 'Cause I know I can't be the only one who sees that they might know the alphabet and might not know how to read. But these are simply symptoms of disease. 'Cause I know I can't be the only one who thinks millennials are dumb. They're always living wireless and cry when things don't load. But let me tell you something, folks, that they will never know. 'Cause once upon a time you couldn't call me on the phone. 'Cause the downloads on my dial-up were really, really slow. 'Cause I know I can't be the only one who knows that daddy pays their credit cards and mommy picks their clothes. But these are truly tragic trust fund embryo. I know I can't be the only one who thinks millennials are dumb. Now I know what you're thinking. Hey, who is this little prick? And what gives him the right to sit and act like such a...
Of course.
Well, let me tell you something, folks, something about me. My parents had an accident in 1993. 'Cause I know I can't be the only one who sees they paid for all their followers and don't know how to smoke weed. So these are surely shocking guarantees. Now I know I can't be the only one.
509.
Millennials are dumb.
Take the third.
Ooh. They don't know how to drive and they don't know how to tip. They've never even worked a job, but they still know how to quit. And they'll tell you that they're country because their daddy drives a truck. And they'll Netflix and they'll chill because they all just want to cuddle. So I know I can't be the only one who knows that daddy pays their credit cards and mommy picks their clothes. But these are truly tragic embryos. I know I can't be the only one who thinks millennials are dumb. Now I know I'm not the only one because I told you I'm just dumb.
Aaron Schlib!
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Putting it out there. That was awesome. Hey, Aaron, where can we find you live and online playing funny stuff?
You can find me online at the Aaron Schlib on Instagram, or more so, you can find me playing my funny songs at Nashville Tour Stop. We do shows 3 or 4 days a week, so come hang out with me there.
I would love to do that. That'll be awesome. Everybody,
We can do
clap
that
for Aaron
together,
Schlib.
Thank you, everybody.
Hooray! And he's going away. And now, oh man, let's see. I'm going to ask Richard to unmute. I'm going to find Richard, who is here somewhere, and to bring him into the spot.
I am unmuted.
Hi, I had to mute you because your GPS was interrupting the song.
Oh, that's okay. We just arrived at the destination, so I
good.
believe that she'll shut her mouth now.
Excellent. Well, here's what's going to
That's
happen.
the GPS we're talking about.
Yeah, it's a GPS.
Oh.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to run a little video intro for you, and then you're going to do 10 minutes of fabulous stand-up, and we're all going to laugh. Here we go.
Minutes and
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Thursday. Yeah.
Rich Chassler.
Hello, everybody. It's nice to be here. Please pardon my seatbelt, but I like to tell jokes safely. I have a habit of going off the rails a little bit, and I just want to make sure that I don't get whiplash doing the show. It's a little wacky. I saw there was a swear jar. Before I start, I just want to know if I'm liable to the swear jar. What's the deal on that? Am I working clean?
Yeah, we're asking you to keep it PG-13. Avoid.
PG-13 we can do, not a
That'd be
problem.
You're a pro.
Not a problem. I did see that you guys were talking a little bit about Kanye's Halloween candy, and I actually read today on the internet that for Halloween Kanye is going to be giving out matzo balls. And some rugula.
Sure.
Which is a tasty Jewish pastry for those of you who don't know.
He's right, you know.
Yeah, and he's going to be dressing as Moses receiving the 10 Commandments. You guys sound like a lively group. Do you want to have some fun?
Yes.
Yes. Always.
Yeah.
All right, well, do what I do. Next time you go to your friend's house, walk in and ask to use the bathroom. And take a bath. Just bring a book, read Moby Dick. Touch the little decorative rose soaps you're not supposed to touch. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Rich Chassler, and my pronouns are I and me. Thank you very much. I'm a New Yorker. I don't know if there's any New Yorkers here, but I know there's people from all over the place. I am from New York, but I'm not from the cool part of New York.
Oh.
Like, I'm not. I always wanted to be from like the city or Brooklyn. You know, guys from Brooklyn and the city and the Bronx, they have that cool accent, you know? Their neck moves when they speak like they're a pigeon about to poop on your car.
Yeah.
You know, they just kind of, you know, the neck just moves. But I didn't get that lucky. I'm actually, I'm from a part of New York called Long Island.
Oh God.
No, wait, I lost my headphones for a second. Yeah, I didn't get that lucky. I'm from Long Island, New York, or as I lovingly refer to it as Wussy, New York. Yeah, we weren't very tough in my neighborhood. We didn't have gangs, just basically a bunch of Jewish kids walking around counting each other's bar mitzvah money. The toughest thing in my neighborhood was my mom's meatloaf.
Oh.
I got to go back to New York recently. I went to a family reunion that my grandmother hosted, and I spent a week with my 90-year-old grandma, and I'm just happy to see people with teeth right now. And my grandma makes a lot of food. I know this is kind of a thing with grandmas. They make so much food. I don't understand what this is about. My grandma makes so much food. You don't even go to her house to eat. You go there to shop. My mother called me before I got there on my cell phone, and she's like, "Hey, Rich, make sure you bring something to grandma's. Don't show up empty-handed." I brought an empty cooler. It's like, come on, grandma, fill it up. Pandemic killed me. And she did something funny at the reunion. I guess because I'm in my 50s and a stand-up comic, she sat me at the kiddie folding card table. What the heck? How old do you have to be to graduate to adult food? I'm sitting at this kiddie card table with my 35-year-old cousin taking poker bets. Yeah, we were gambling as to whether or not my 98-year-old Uncle Max was going to live to dessert.
Wow. Did he?
I'm like, I don't care if he dies. I'll take his cheesecake. He lived a good, long life. Wow. So how about this pandemic? I'm so glad we're all pretending it's over. I had a good pandemic. I'm not going to lie. I mean, not that I'm not still having a good pandemic. But I had a nice time in lockdown. I'm not going to lie. I really did enjoy myself because it was a time where you could actually do things that you don't normally do, and I decided I had made a list of things I wanted to do and accomplish while I was, in the lockdown. And boy, it went on for a long time, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I had a good time, but damn, I was sequestered so long, I felt like an OJ juror. Yeah, I made a list of stuff I wanted to do. One of them was I wanted to teach myself to make homemade, authentic Mexican chicken enchiladas, and I did that by ordering in. Man, they were tasty. I partook in some of the adult I spent a lot of time on the internet, like a lot of people, and partook in some of the adult internet activity type viewing stuff. I watched a lot of porn is what I'm trying to say. Or I think I actually watched all the porn. I watched so much porn, my right hand developed feelings. Okay, please don't laugh. It isn't funny. About a month ago, I went to unlock the door to my house, and my left hand got jealous. Steve mentioned earlier. I'm in the car right now. I just got to a gig. I have to go in a couple of minutes. I don't know how much more time I have left. I'm with my fiance who actually did this show about a month ago. Sarah Halstead. She, and I'm now engaged. Thank you very much.
Congrats.
I am really engaged, and it's a late in life engagement for me, and it's nice to be finally with an age appropriate woman. Yeah, seriously. I'm finally with someone who has a credit card. And a passport. And she can't get grounded. I'm very lucky. I am. I met a woman. We have a lot in common. We like to do a lot of the same things. We both love wine. We go wine tasting together. We both love the theater. We go to the theater together. We're both later in life. We go to the cardiologist together. She is wonderful, but she's into these sleep apps. I don't know if you know these sleep apps. They are on your phone and they help you fall asleep. But it's weird to me because it's always a British guy or woman, and they're so prim. They're like, I want you to lie down now. Feel your body sink into the curvature of the mattress. I want you to breathe through the soles of your feet. How come it can't be a guy like me? All right, I want you to get in the freaking bed and shut up. I don't want to hear any back lip. If you snore, you're a butthole. By the way, this app, it's stolen. How much time do I have left? Just
about another minute and a half.
All right, I'll do this last thing. she asked me recently, she's like, baby, listen, if anything were to ever happen to me, would you, go on with your life, meet somebody else, fall in love? And I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. Why? Would you? And she said, yeah, she would.
Awesome.
And I said, the hell you would. If I die and you meet somebody else, I will haunt the crap out of you. Are you kidding me? You live with some other guy. When I'm dead, he'll get up in the middle of the night and open the fridge, and the only thing he will hear is, don't eat my cheese. You will wake up and find mustaches drawn on your new wedding picture. Kidding, I will cut his brake lines from the afterlife. You guys, my name's Rich Chassler. I hope you enjoyed this tonight as much as I did. Is it okay that I sign off? I can't stay. I gotta go into this performing arts center
You
here.
certainly may. Thank you, Rich Chassler. That was
Thank you,
fantastic.
Rich.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
Great.
for having me. What
You
a
bet.
wonderful audience you are. What a great show you put together here all the time. I enjoyed watching it when Sarah did it. I thoroughly enjoyed being a part of this. Would
Thanks.
love to come back anytime. You guys,
We will
you
have
do
you
a
again.
you do a monumentally good job, Steve. You should be very proud of your production.
Thank you very much. I'm very proud of myself.
You really
I'm very proud of you. That was awesome. Rich
Thank you
Chassler,
guys
everybody.
so much for having me.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
show.
Thank you very much. Take care, everybody.
Alrighty.
Bye, Rich.
Wow.
Bye, you guys.
That was fantastic. Man, what could possibly go after that would be equally fantastic? Oh, that's right. Patti. Patti, are you? I know she's here somewhere. Patti, turn on your camera and turn on everything. And what can I make you? Well, because your camera's not on, I can't join you. I can't add you to the spotlight till you turn on your camera. So, Patti, are you there? It's going to be awkward for a couple seconds. A couple seconds might turn into. Okay, I want to run a joke by you that I was thinking about. I was driving by the airport today, and I saw two airplanes almost simultaneously taking off, which doesn't happen very often, so it caught my attention. And one was a Southwest flight, and it took off in the it seems to go slowly when an airplane takes off, even though they're going hundreds of miles an hour by the time they're up to speed. And then so the Southwest one took off and it looked like that, and then a Spirit plane went way higher, way faster, and I'm like, what is going on? And then I realized no luggage. And one stewardess. And no co-pilot. And no insurance. That'll make you fly higher. That's what okay, thank you. I just thought of that today. And Patti better get here because that's all I have. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? It's not a problem. We're just gonna jump ahead to the next thing, which would have been begging for money. So this will be fun. Hi, everybody. It's the virtual comedy show. As you saw, we desperately need your cash. First of all, we need to teach Patti how to work her webcam. Second, we got to buy Brad a decent Spanish accent and Rich a decent British accent. So, if you wouldn't mind, and you got to buy me some jokes. If you wouldn't mind, if you got a couple extra dollars, head over to virtualcomedyshow.com. That's virtualcomedyshow.com. There's a big button there that says donate to the comedians. Everything that gets donated every week gets split evenly amongst the 5 performers, and we would really appreciate it if you would find your way over there and do that. Thank you very much. That's virtualcomedyshow.com. Donate to the comedians, and don't do what my Uncle Bob did and hit the donuts to the comedians, because we are all we got no donuts. That was really stupid. Okay, Patty's not here, so we're gonna do something else. Hold on, I got it. Don't go anywhere. I want it to go smoothly, so as smoothly as this show can possibly go. So we're gonna do this. Here it comes.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
From what I understand,
Hey.
I understand this is Walter's favorite part of the show.
Yes.
Okay, until tonight.
Until tonight.
Here's a little song I wrote with one of my coworkers down there at the Bluebird Cafe. Her name is Sammy. She is younger than I am by a considerable margin, and she texted me several months ago to say, "Hey, Steve, I got an idea for a really stupid song, and I think it would be perfect for you." And I said, I'm listening. And she said, I've noticed that in my age group, women have really clean houses and really filthy cars.
Yeah.
And men in my age group, exactly the opposite. Really tidy cars and really gross, disgusting houses. Do you think there's a song there? I said, yes, I do. Her apartment is pristine. Every room is clean, clean, clean. Everything in its place. Perfect use of perfect space. She's organized and functional, fastidious and punctual. So it's incredible. So she's obsessed with cleanliness. What a nightmare of disgusting crap her purple Prius is. It's her mobile trash unit. It's a dump on wheels. It's an oil spill in a landfill. It's roadkill on an anthill. It's her mobile trash unit. Coffee cups, Slurpee cups, Dr. Pepper, 7-Up, mascara, lipstick, eyeliner, cover-up, glitter, 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 glitter! Sport bra, tennis shoes, yoga pants, cowboy boots, phone charger, ice scraper, community college, psych paper, hairbrush, sunscreen, 17 magazine, candy wrappers, gum wrappers, Triscuits, and Ritz crackers, a gallon of hand sanitizer. Hi, Patti. Her favorite coconut, avocado, watermelon, tangerine, mango, moisturizer. We're gonna have you melt right after this song. Bubble gum lip gloss. Cherry lip gloss. Strawberry lip gloss. Venti mocha almond fudge high octane decaf non-dairy non-fat extra cool whip double shot of espresso lip gloss.
So
Glitter. Months old receipts, several hundred samples from Clinique, groceries from last week, like a quart of milk that's begun to reek, and stinky mystery luncheon meat. I mean, I've heard of olive loaf, but this is ridiculous. Crumbs and nuts and cigarette butts, curly fries and pizza crust, icky, sticky, moldy jelly, donuts, under the seat. Under the seat. She's a slob when she eats, so there's all kinds of treats under the seat. This is the part about tampons. Let's skip the part about tampons, because there's no need to pad this song. Smelly car, smelly car. What has she been eating in you? It's her mobile trash unit. It's a dump on wheels. It's an oil spill in a landfill. It's roadkill on an anthill. A bunch of hazmat in some oatmeal, guacamole, and banana peels. Can't see through the damn windshield because it's her mobile trash unit. And her boyfriend's apartment is much, much worse.
Yay! Love that song.
Yes, we do.
I know what you're wondering. You're wondering, gosh, Steve, can I get that song on a CD? Yes, you can. This is called Top 10 Songs that Steve has come up with since his last CD, plus 6 more.
That's the greatest.
Available for a limited time only. For a limited time only at stevegoodie.com. And that limited time is until the year 3000. I know you might be thinking, hey, Steve, that sounds great, but I don't have a CD player. Well, I'd be happy to sell you a Toyota. Also, on the back is a link that'll get you the download version. You can listen on any device you want. You don't even have to open this thing. You can keep it sealed and unopened so that someday this will be worth the $10 it costs. Okay. Hey, look, everybody. I found Patti. Hey, everybody, it's Patti. Hooray. Hey, Patti, say a couple things while I figure out where your intro is because I had to rearrange things. They just
I am at the Arcata Speakeasy, folks. I'm sorry for being late, but I'm
okay.
doing a live show and trying to do it in between. And I the whole time I'm like, I have another show to do in another room, maybe in my car. I don't know.
Cars are very popular this evening. I think that would have been great. But I'm glad you're here. Let's do your intro, and then we'll have you melt. Here we go.
It's time for a Patti Melt with Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, to folks refusing to wear masks, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses. She's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez, Patti Melt.
He decided to join us.
My apologies for my tardiness. You know, seeing those amazing graphics of everything Steve put together and the music with it about what's going on globally, what's going on in the United States and the pandemic. I feel like I haven't addressed that. We have 12 days left before the general election on November 8th. And you would think that I would be all, riled up about like the crazy crap that's happening all over the country. Like, people who are willing to give over to basically sacrifice Social Security, Medicare, and full access to healthcare for women because people are worried that drag queens are grooming their kids at libraries. I don't know what's happening in this country. I don't. And you'd think I would talk about those things. Only there's so much crap going on in my own life. I can't focus, which is why this whole country's crumbling. Not because of my life, but because everybody else is having all kinds of crap. As we know, I have a very complicated life. I think I'm trying to figure out how to tell this. I don't think I can talk about my life on stage, right? I tell you guys a lot because it's 3 minutes and like, what can go wrong in 3 minutes? I just talk really fast and you're like, I think that was funny. She said something in upbeat and we laugh. Anyway, because people often say they don't want to complain when they're around me because they're like, well, I don't have anything compared to you, which is not like, none of this is a competition. Yes, maybe my brother was killed by a serial killer and I was raped when I was 3 years old. My son has a severe disability. Like, it's not a competition. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. So when we think about the fact that I also found my best friend dead on his couch last week, I'm totally fine. So here's the other part of that. So when people die, it seems that they become complete jerkholes. And I'm using that because I don't want to swear. Did I swear yet? I haven't sworn. I'm sorry. And so things have gone a little bit wonky. And at his gathering, and I'm not calling it a wake, he didn't want a funeral. So we were at his favorite bar. We all told stories. And then because we're in the political world, somebody came around handing out campaign material. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. At somebody, and you know what he said to me? Like, I lunged. I wish there were a video of me just springing out of my seat, because here's the thing. I know that my friend Tom hated this guy, and there's so many reasons. And he demonstrated so gloriously in a moment of handing out his what's called a palm card. It's a thing in politics. He's running for MWRD. Does anyone, by show of hands, anyone know what MWRD is? Anyone care? Metropolitan Water Reclamation District. He's basically,
I was going to say that.
He's basically running to decide what happens when we flush our toilets. This guy's handing out campaign material at my best friend's wake. And so I lunged, I grabbed the cards, and I wish I had video of myself, because I was inside my head directing myself, because I was like, because I know how Tom felt about him. I'm like, how'd you meet Tom? No, where'd you meet him? Tell me the story how you met. No, tell me a story about Tom. Yeah. And you know what? He didn't even leave. Wouldn't you all leave if you saw this face coming at you? Wouldn't you? You'd be like, I've made the wrong choice. I should go now. No, this guy stuck around. He stuck around for all the speeches in order for me to come back around and tear him a new one, because the old one was new and I made it new again. It was fantastic. Here's what I don't understand about, like, anytime someone dies, people really, I remember I was at a funeral one time and people cut in the line going up to give last respects at the coffin. You know, when you're like, I never know what to do when I kneel in front of the coffin. I'm not Catholic. We all know that. I'm Mormon. They didn't teach me that. We baptize people when they're dead, or they do. But I never know what I'm supposed to do when I kneel. Like, we had a good time. I don't know. So people were cutting in front. Where do you have to be that you're cutting in line at a funeral? I don't understand that. But my favorite was somebody whose phone rang and he answered it as he was kneeling. He was like, yeah, what up? He literally had his last respects to give. That was all he had. Anyway, so please keep in mind, when you lose, you know what, everybody, I know no one likes to think about this. Write your list of enemies so we know who to block at the door.
Oh yeah, it's not a long list.
Patti Vasquez! Hey, Patti.
Yes.
I want to make a video of you kneeling, a phone goes off, and then you launch.
That would be
Chicago.
cool.
Let's make that.
It'll be called Last Respects.
There you go. That's perfect.
Yep, I like it.
That'd be great. Okay, you rock.
Doing
We'll
better,
see you next
Patti.
week. Thanks for being
Love
here.
you. See you
You're the
next week.
best.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Wow. Man, what a crazy show. All right, it's time for the worst joke of the week. Let's do it.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke.
Boo! That was the worst joke ever! Take it away, Brad.
Hershey says they will not be able to meet the demand for Halloween candy this year. Well, one group says, let's go back to the past and start giving away apples again. This brought to you by Pella Windows.
So glad.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursday.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the reverie. Have a very merry Thursday. Put on your orange fez and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bone, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday.